Everything good? Everybody see it now? We all right? Looks like my stuff's working. Just asking for a friend. All right. Cool. You definitely don't get a cookie. I'm live. You do get to answer wonderful questions about Reddit though. Congratulations. Well, for Reddit, am I the asshole is normally the question. That's what I was asking. That's where we're at right now. Am I going first or you going first? Dealer's choice. I am ready to go. You're unprepared. I got you. What you just said, right? You're unprepared? Until the need for Monster Hunter takes over. Yeah, Monster Hunter is doing real good right now. Everybody's been real addicted to that lately. Can't blame them. It looks really good. I only played Monster Hunter World and I had a lot of fun with it. The only problem I have with it is like the people that I can't hear if Red's talking. That's because I gotta restart Discord. He's not talking at the moment though. He will be here in a second though. The only thing that I have a problem with that game is if you like don't have a group of friends that are playing, it gets so meh. It's repetitive, I guess, is what I would say. Yeah. And well, and with that said, not only that, they made like apparently there's like issues with multiplayer too, like it's a pain in the ass. So that's a thing as well, which is great. All right, right, I'm gonna restart Discord here so they can hear you. Here he comes. Sorry about this ahead of time, guys.
If you stick a rubber goose inside of yourself. Footage at 11.
Well, that worked, right? Can you say something, please?
Oh, tonight's top story. What happens when you lose the ring down there? Footage at 11.
This up here, which should make it say something again.
Something in the way. Ooh.
Oh, there it goes. All right, that's working. That's good. And then I just need to hit the red button. Where's the red button?
Don't hit that button anymore.
Wait, there it is. Is that the red button? Oop. All right, I think we're good. Talk.
Talking about the things I plan to do. I give the subscription out. Appreciate you. Go play outside.
Why it's not working?
Thank you for the sub, Alan. Ugh. Out here waiting around, looking to do things. I was rolling around doing what I see. You know that I need somebody.
This stops working when I'm not in the thing, and I don't understand why. I need to talk a lot real quick.
All right, so did you know that squids have multiple arms and tentacles? Some of the tentacles are just regular tentacles, the floppy ones you think about. They're used for grabbing long objects and are generally used when, like, mauling ships and whales. The other two are arms that they usually keep
There we
lower and
go.
attracted to their body so that they can,
No.
manipulate them. Some squids even have limbs that they tear off and offer to their mates because they're detachable cocks.
Alright.
Remember, it's awkward dating for everyone.
Your experience may vary.
Like a disclaimer on a pill bottle. Are you experiencing dick fatigue? Are you tired of having to rip it off at a moment's notice to present to a female of the same species?
Oh, that's awesome. Alrighty, so that's up, and now I can see chat. Hi chat, what are you guys doing? I see you are all very sexy today.
Is it fixed yet?
I'm tired of that. Yes, what can I do to change things though? Otter wants to know how he can stop ripping off his dick to present to women.
All right. Well, I'm tired of that. Yes. Otter, don't tell your wife you've been proposing your genitalia to other strangers by removing it from your body. That is strictly for mating rituals and nothing more. Put your
Alright,
dick
so we're
back
gonna
on.
get started with put your dick. Alrighty. Where is the other way? Uh-oh.
Did you lose your window with all your questions on it?
I have him. Alright, so I'm gonna let you choose. Do you want video game, pop culture, or horror?
Oh, bro.
Horror it is. He's like,
What do
I
you
don't
like?
want one where I'm gonna just die, and then he's just like, I want to do horror.
Oh, you don't want me to pick a topic I know? Oh, God forbid. Otter says video game.
Well, it's your call, bud, because you were asked first.
We will do video games. I'm
Do
always
video games
interested in the
first?
input of
Right on.
others.
Boop, 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 boop. Hey, wow. And I didn't even pick this.
Is it
I
Final
didn't
Fantasy
pick
related?
this. This is it is. It's Final Fantasy VII related. And it wasn't because of me. It is just the question. That is
I can hear your
amazing.
smile. That's
I'm
impressive.
the game is, would you rather fight Sephiroth with
Holy
Cloud's Buster Sword or fight Master Chief with a plasma pistol?
fucking Master Chief!
You think Master Chief's gonna beat Sephiroth?
No, I think Master Chief's gonna treat it a little more fairly. Sephiroth's just gonna kill me. Master Chief will at least like, oh, it's a maybe I can lie to Master Chief. Master Chief's a little more chill and will take me and my attempt on his life a little more lightly. I would also say, it's by far easier to get him to potentially kill him. Fully charged plasma pistol shot will deplete his armor entirely, and then 5 or 6
Who's
simultaneous shots. Master Chief.
You think that you have a better chance? Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's my logic. So
Yeah, fine.
like, is it if I have to do it? Yes, I'd have an easier time taking Master Chief because I know if I just smack him on the back of the head, he's dead. Now the problem is getting up there, and he's the problem is getting up there. But yes, or if I'm fighting, what game am I fighting Sephiroth in? Is it Smash Bros?
It doesn't matter.
If it's Smash Bros, I got a fighting chance.
No. They don't let him do anything cool in Smash Bros.
Yeah, no, Sephiroth or Cloud?
Yes.
I'd say Sephiroth got the better end of that deal. Cloud got two.
Got the better of that deal.
Cloud got 2 final smashes. One of them's garbage, though. Master Chief will just shoot you in the head. That's the thing, though. Is it not better to get shot in the head by Master Chief, or would you rather be Supernova? I don't even think Sephiroth would waste the Supernova on us. right?
Yeah, I think no,
Realistically,
probably not. He would probably just kill us.
it
But I
just
think I
well,
would
just
rather
slice
go
it up.
out with a supernova.
You think? I mean, yeah, I guess.
If I'm gonna go out, I may as well go out better than getting shot in the head.
I mean, see, I don't know that I'm worth the Master Chief's time, realistically, and I'm gonna use that to my advantage.
I'm gonna use that to my advantage. Much rather go out by the massive fuck off sword. Exactly. That's my thoughts exactly.
All right, would you rather get shot or stabbed? And I think the answer is shot.
Now, if I'm gonna go out, I want to go out. But if I had a choice between the two, 100% picking Sephiroth. Even if it's the
That's
more
just 'cause you wanna
painful
meet.
option,
That's 'cause
and
you
it
wanna
will
meet
be, I want to go out. Yeah, I want to go out. I want to be like, yeah,
him.
yeah, Sephiroth killed me. And everyone's just gonna be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That checks out. All right, now to be fair, we're gonna do horror as well for you, so that we can. There we go. Pop culture. That's video game. All the way down to the. There you go. You have to face off. Have to face off
Right.
between one of these bad guys. Do you want to face off against Pennywise
Oh,
or
good choice.
Slenderman?
So, because
I
of the
shot
way
twice
his
just by accident, Vanucci, so you can imagine.
so because of how big Slenderman's lore is, I don't really know the full extent of his abilities. I know he has
He can
access to a
teleport,
pocket dimension.
and he makes
Yeah,
you go crazy as you get closer to, as he gets closer to you. So very Eldritch horror, and yes, he has a pocket dimension.
A pocket dimension, and I know
Yes.
he has minions as well at times.
Yes,
Pennywise.
that would also make you go crazy. Yes.
Pennywise is weird because depending on your interpretation of the character, and that's person to person interpretation, he might just go down like a bitch.
So
It's like
I don't.
it's the
So here's
question
my hang
of
up on
how much in
Pennywise.
universe are you? Yeah,
Would you
it's like
be considered an adult by the point that you like right now? Would you be considered an adult if you had to fight Pennywise? I think is the
I
question.
mean,
Because he goes
I'm
after
over
children, not
yeah,
adults.
yeah, I'm over 18.
Like he's gonna check your ID.
It's like, wait a second. Pennywise would be funny if it's a Tim Curry verse. See, then you're just distracted by the fact it's Tim Curry and he eats your head.
Yeah, I would die because it's Tim Curry. Like there would be no fight back.
I
He'd
think
be like,
Bill
"Do you have
Skarsgård
Prince
is
Albert?
scarier.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can?" And I would just be like, "No, go ahead, tell the rest of it."
Bill
Uh-huh.
Bill Skarsgård is definitely the scarier version, just
Uh,
and more menacing, I should say.
Tim Curry did a good 90s scary.
Yes, he's psychologically harming children,
I
but
know,
but
it's so good.
but Bill Skarsgård's fucking Pennywise will just rip you in half.
Probably, yeah.
So
Also, what's up,
based
Cyrano? Nice to
based
see
on
you.
my based on my personal logic, I'm gonna go with Pennywise just because I've seen that entity beaten, and I don't know enough about Slenderman to get the upper hand.
Pennywise picks his victims like he has his own island. Oh, no.
I mean, he does.
Oh,
Something
no.
Epstein.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so next one, pop culture, horror, or video games?
Do pop culture. I'm horrible at that.
Pop culture, give me one sec.
So wait. What year? What year? Does it say the year?
It does not say the year.
Oh fuck.
Oh wow, this one's annoying. I feel like either choice here, you're going to have a bad day. Like you're gonna, maybe not a bad day, but like by the end of the day, you're gonna be like, thank God that's fucking over.
Is it Jersey Shore?
No. Would you rather spend a day with Deadpool or Harley Quinn?
All right. Gonna say Harley Quinn. just
Oh, you're
because
dead.
I think I'd make it out of that better.
I think Joker's gonna kill you.
I think this isn't a Joker run.
I
And
think this
that's
isn't
why
a
I'm safe.
Joker run.
Is this a standalone Harley comic? Then yeah, Harley.
It doesn't say. It just says Harley Quinn.
Well, I mean,
Really?
right
Rather
now
do
she's
Harley?
right now she's very distant from Joker, and they're not a thing.
No,
So I
she's
think
dating Ivy.
yeah. So based on that, I'd say Harley. Are you gonna have some shenanigans? Almost certainly, but it's you will. There's a higher likelihood you'll die with Deadpool, or just have limbs removed. He casually fucks over his friends every
What's going
time.
on in this house? What?
And he's not someone I would want to spend an extended period of time with.
It's not an
Oh, you
extended
wait.
period. It's just the night. Or just the day.
day?
Sorry.
Yeah.
24
Who
hour
do you want to
period.
spend a night with? I don't know. Oh, what tough options. It's Harley. It's still Harley.
Yeah, it's the half the time that the Joker does give a shit that I'm concerned about.
Yeah, well, I don't care because this isn't a Joker story. I'm gonna assume he's not involved.
Okay, that's fair. It doesn't say anything about the Joker, so I mean that's completely fair. All right, the next one is pick one. You gotta pick a category: horror, pop culture,
Oh.
video games.
Go back to video games.
Oh no! All right, you're going on a trip. You have to pick a place. You do not have a choice. You cannot opt out.
A lot of these are mandatory fun, aren't
You're
they?
going to Silent Hill or Raccoon City.
Oh, Raccoon City by far.
Really?
Really?
I'm going to Silent Hill every time.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Nah.
Out
The worst
of
thing that's
it.
gonna happen at Silent Hill is I'm gonna come to terms with my own problems.
Worst.
The worst thing that's gonna happen in Raccoon City is a liquor is gonna fuck me up.
Worst, he says. I got bad news, Kibosabe. Worst is Silent Hill. I can't mention the things they do in Silent Hill because I'll get demonetized. At least Resident Evil, there's the potential to just wait it the fuck out.
No.
And then they nuke the city.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Like, there's no waiting it out. I didn't even mean to shoot that guy.
You would rather do therapy via trauma and possibly die in the first half hour.
I know what I'm getting with trauma.
I think my issue is I think I can more easily pass. So let me ask this: is there a way out towards the end of either version? So like to escape
So to
Silent
get
Hill,
to Silent Hill, you have to like figure out why you're there, essentially.
yeah. But what's the way out of Resident Evil is what I'm asking, because
you have to make it out
down
of
to shoot down hordes of the undead, but I'd need the tools to do so.
You don't get the tools. Also, you get bad controls. No, you would have to make it out of Raccoon City alive is the goal. And I would imagine you would start at the police station.
Then yeah,
if I had to guess. You think so?
Make it out, yeah. Yeah.
Really?
I'm confident enough in my ability to go in a certain direction. Yes.
Oh my god, did I just miss 8 shots? Come on.
I think it's less ludicrous than my night terrors finding out I'm coming down.
Well, time for us to stab because I don't want to talk about this. Nobody saw anything. The biggest waste of ammo in any game I've ever played ever.
Go back to pop culture. Let's go back to the beginning.
You didn't see nothing. Nobody did. Nobody's eyes were closed. We were closed. All right, so next question. Video games, horror, or pop culture? Somebody from chat.
Pop culture. Pick. Oh, okay.
Somebody that's not red pick, please. Anybody, Vanucci, you pick. You do the thing. So this is the way I came. So around this corner. Nothing. Your eyes see everything.
Ever get dry eye?
I would imagine. Yeah, what's Hazel doing right now? I want to know. All right, so let's go to horror. Oh no.
The horror. Oh God, no, please. Well,
Oh, hang on, I'm waiting.
you deciphering?
Okay, so we're gonna ask a pet question. Okay.
This is a horror question? That's a
This is
bad
a horror
question?
question. Yeah, this is a horror question.
Alright.
Your mom is coming home from the pet store. They only had 2 pets. You have to take one. Okay.
Okay. But before you tell me the next part, is it ethically sourced pets? Or is this like
But back to my
extra
question.
Okay.
Your mom's coming home from the pet store, and you have to take one of the 2 pets, either
Mhm.
Cujo
Oh.
or the cat from Pet Cemetery.
Oh, this isn't a good question. All right, so here's the real breakdown. Cujo has rabies. It's a sick, disgusting thing. You either have to immediately put the animal down, or vice versa. You have an immortal cat that's literally always trying to kill you.
So a cat.
Yeah. Well, a cat with the murder and malice is up to 9. I
So a cat.
I feel like I
Oh,
feel like it's all right. There is a workaround here.
oh,
It's
let's
not
hear the
good.
workaround.
Is it Cujo at the start of the movie or book? Because then it's just a good boy dog.
Oh, it doesn't say anything about movie or book. If we're picking between the 2, it's definitely going to be the book.
You're out of your fucking mind. That means the Wendigo's real.
Yes, it does mean the Wendigo's real.
I think I'm just going. See, the problem is, I do this. I'm immediately just having the animal put down. That's. I don't. What am I entertaining here? I think the biggest problem is just getting Cujo to cooperate enough that I can get him euthanized. Oh my god, this question's horrible.
Hey, Elfstar,
Yeah,
what's up,
what's
dude?
up? What's up, Elfsar?
You have to take one. You can't say either way.
Well,
Wait, you're gonna say either of them? Wow, that's ballsy.
Cujo is a
I
Saint
don't know. I
Bernard
take.
that
Yeah,
has been shown to be able to bust through wooden doors. All right, it doesn't. It has. It has. No. It has. It does no perception of pain realistically because it's so fucking sick. Um, Cujo's a dog. So Cujo was a very good Saint Bernard. He was the bestest boy, and then he got bit by a rabid bat, and then he trapped a mother and her son inside a car for 2 hours. And he's not supernatural in any way. He's just a rabid Saint Bernard. That being said, he's a fucking Saint Bernard and could kick a door down if he fucking needed to. And they're immune to pain for the most part. So I think the cat, and then maybe the cat, and if I just get tired of it trying to kill me, I rehome the cat. Does it say, hey, Zero likes murderous animals?
Rehome the cat.
Zero likes murder animals.
I
You'd
do
love
like
this.
murder animals. I probably would get along with the cat from Pet Cemetery, no lie.
Probably.
2 hours in a car doesn't sound bad. You're missing the part where the dog was keeping them there.
The dog actively. By the way, a bunch of people show up to try to help them, and the dog fucking murders them.
Oh yeah, dog.
Also, your husband cheats on you.
I mean that has nothing to do with this question.
No, Cujo,
Your results may
get
vary.
Cujo, your spouse cheats.
Well, you made your choice, honey. I'm gonna go see Diane. Have a good night.
I guess the cat. I guess the cat. I think. Do you know about the animal beforehand?
No, I don't know. Doesn't just the choice. Which one? Which one are you taking?
I mean, thinking it through, I guess the cat.
The cat. I mean, the dog is at least mortal.
I think the problem is, like, you get rid of the cat, fine, whatever. You don't know if it's ever coming back because it's immortal. It's just gonna eventually come back to you and murder you in the face. The dog. What's the scenario that the handoff is what I'm questioning. So my parents show up and like open the door and a rabid fucking Saint Bernard leaps out and just attacks me immediately. Then I'm dead. There's really nothing I can do in the short term against the rabid Saint Bernard busting into my house other than leaving. It's not like well, I gotta make do with what I got. Like try to fucking feed it.
All right. So the dog's your choice. Gotcha. Next would be next question. Somebody in chat pick another topic. Pop culture, horror, or video games. And then we'll let Red read Am I the Asshole? Video games. 1 second. I'm being attacked by a zombie. Several zombies.
Too late to apologize. Too late.
Alright. Here we go. Video games. Let's find video games. There are all the horror questions. Here's pop culture and video games. Oh, all right. Would you rather, and this is an every situation case, would you rather have constant lag during boss fights? Or, and that's just boss fights.
I'm immediately angry over these questions.
Or stick drift all the time?
I don't want to answer this. I'm irate.
I just realized that it's the 28th day and that is a 7. And I'm in trouble.
All right, so I think you gotta go with the boss fight ones, and then you never play games with boss fights again. I think that's the only solution.
You don't think that you could adapt?
Sounds like I'm not allowed to, so no. I don't.
It's my least favorite thing in the world. Yeah.
What the stick drift is different every fucking time too. It's different levels of it.
Yeah, and I guess we'll say I don't know who did that. I'm so sorry.
Because what do you do? You just there are hundreds of thousands of millions of games. I'm sure there are a game.
Okay, I should be back. Hello?
Yeah, me too. Minecraft just quit.
Yeah,
It's not
I think
cloud in the. There is not a cloud in the sky.
It's a beautiful day outside, and we're still having issues with the satellite. Yeah.
Got more? Oh no! Is it
Yeah,
my turn?
I do, but it is your turn.
Okay. You guys good? We're gonna do some of the recent posts from all the communities we currently follow. This is am I the asshole for refusing to take my husband's last name?
Okay. I mean, she's asking if there's gotta be something more than just that, because that seems dumb.
Antiquated. I've always been proud of my last name. It's a part of who I am, tied to my identity. My family, my achievements. When I got married, I made it clear from the start I wasn't changing it. My husband knew this before we even got engaged. He never made a big deal about it at the time, so I assumed we were on the same page. But once the wedding was over, things shifted. It started small, him introducing me as Mrs. Jenkins, even though I never agreed to it. When I corrected him, he'd brush it off. It's just a name, does it really matter? His family chimed in too. Well, it's always the family that sucks. His family sent holiday cards addressed to Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins. His aunt made a comment about how I wasn't really committed to the marriage if I didn't take his name. And I called her a raging bitch.
That's
How
that's
that works.
appropriate. Yep.
I stood my ground. I love you, but my name is my name. He didn't see it that way. Marriage is about unity, he argued. Why wouldn't you want to share the same name if you're building a life together? You start lifting, you will look like. Stop talking about Don Fry! And that's what I knew. He wasn't hearing me. He wasn't accepting this was a fundamental difference. He saw my refusal as a rejection, and I saw his insistence as control. I wasn't changing, neither was he, so I made my choice. I love him, but I love myself enough to stand firm. Bloody asshole. No.
Yeah, it just seems like you got a difference in opinion, and both of you guys should respect each other enough to let it go. Especially if you got married. Don't marry if you're not going to be able to handle stupid shit.
Yeah.
All right, video games, pop culture, or horror?
Horror.
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 They're like, kind of like a Dalek. Doctor.
Horror. Horror. Existential.
All right, so you have to pick one. Cannot just be like, oh, I'm just going to kill myself. Or you can't just be like, no, I wouldn't. You have to pick one, okay? Got
Killing
it?
yourself
Got
is
it?
never an
There's
option. Take it out on the monster instead. If you're violent enough to murder, do it to the guy who deserves it.
So you have to pick one. You're going to be a werewolf or a vampire.
Werewolf. Hands down.
Really? You want to be a werewolf?
Mm-hmm.
It means
think
once a
vampires
month you
got-
have no control over yourself and you kill everything around you.
Why does it say I have no control?
You have to pick one. There's no loopholes.
There's shitloads of loopholes actually.
Not in
there
this
are
particular instance.
so many interpretations of both. I think you could pick and choose.
Nope, not in this one. You're either one or the other.
What? Oh, you're just setting terms?
Yes, for
questions
this
you didn't
particular
write?
question. For this particular
Oh, well, then I get to
question,
be a
those are the
fucking
terms.
Twilight vampire.
Absolutely.
What's the?
You want to sparkle?
No, you don't get to fucking pick and choose like that.
Then why do you? Exactly. Shut up.
Because-
You're either a vampire or a werewolf. Pick one.
What kind?
Dracula and Wolfman.
What the fuck? Of course I want to be Bela Lugosi. What kind of stupid ass question is this? Who wouldn't want to be Bela Lugosi? It's like I'm fucking living it up. I don't know why this is even a quiz.
Hand me my coke.
My coke, please. Play.
Bleh.
Werewolf, if I'm
Pepsi,
allowed
it's
to answer the
blah.
question how I want to answer it. Otherwise, my problem is vampires have too many hang-ups. Mostly from the ceiling upside down.
Aha. Your turn, bud.
Okay.
Yeah, I think werewolf too. In this particular instance, where it's either like werewolf or wow, it's a lot of books in there. Werewolf or nothing, or werewolf or vampire. In this particular case, I think it's gonna be.
I think if you wanted to coexist in modern society, your best bet's a werewolf.
Yes.
Because werewolf, you can sustain yourself by moving out to the middle of fucking nowhere. If you do that now as a vampire, they're gonna find you. You'd be like, wow, who keeps draining our fucking sheep? I mean, because vampire. So yeah, vampires are weird because we're gonna keep doing this question because it's so open ended. It's almost a slap in the face. See, that's what we're saying though. We don't know which version.
I gave you clear parameters. Wolfman and Dracula.
It's Dracula.
You didn't like the parameters.
Except there's 30 different versions of Dracula.
Mm.
Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna say Universal.
Ugh.
Yeah, we're not gonna say Netflix.
Ugh.
You know, you don't get a choice between being awesome or terrible. Like, no, it's gonna be universal. They're both awful.
Oh my god, Thor. If it's Universal Monsters, I'm just gonna be Bela Lugosi.
Yeah, the
and make
Wolfman's not
everyone
even
look-
actually a wolf. It's just a guy who was really hairy.
I think if the question was more open-ended and fun, like what do you want to be? Werewolf's probably your way to go.
Castlevania Dracula would be fire. Yeah, you don't get that one. No, that's an immediate no. That's the cool one.
All right, let's do another story here. Am I the asshole? I always make cakes for my niece's birthday. This year, I stayed home. Brad right on this one. You're not fun. Otter's got my back here. Since my niece was born, I've been asked to make a cake for her birthday. The first year went good. In the second year, something happened and started a tradition that I hate. The smash cake in the face thing. This kid is 8, by the way. Remember? So, anyone who does that, and they don't have another cake, they're a piece of
Yes,
shit.
you do get the 3 brides.
They're all dudes. Like a fucking
You get the
sausage
3
fist in here.
brides, but you have to spend time with them equally.
Oh, he's still on the vampire werewolf thing.
Yes.
Oh my god. I don't know why you asked that question. You knew what was gonna happen.
That's why I put parameters.
I needed to move on from this question, but we're still here.
No, move.
That's what I'm saying. Zero, do you know about the smash cake thing?
Smash cake.
You know that thing where they're like, happy birthday, and someone grabs them by the back of the head and squishes their face in a cake?
Yes.
Okay. If someone does that to you, and there's not an entirely separate cake, those people are horrible, and they're monsters, and you shouldn't be friends with any of them, even if they're your family. So, since my niece, who's 8 now, was born, I've always been asked to bake a cake for her birthday. The first year went good, but in the second year, something happened and started a tradition that ended that I hate. The smash cake and face thing. The first time, it was even funny. I can't deny that. The timing was perfect, and we had plenty of other food, too. No one was hurt, and the cake landed on my... No one was hurt, and the cake landed on my sister's face, and it was just a plain blue cake with the word happy birthday on it. The third year, my sister asked me for a Winnie the Pooh themed cake. I didn't think much of it and agreed again. I spent hours on this cake and made it 3 times because the first 2 versions were terrible and burnt, and I couldn't find a way to save them. I'm not professional, I just like to bake. When I brought this cake, I was proud of myself. An hour later, my niece's face ended up in the cake. I tried to laugh with the others, but I felt frustrated. No one even tried it, and the cake was thrown away. Really? It was the same over the next years? Yo, I'm done after the third one. I'm not even going to the birthday party. Fuck these people. It was the same over the next years. Each time, my sister promised me that this time they would eat the cake and not continue this tradition. That I would bring the cake, she would take a picture, stick my niece's head or hers in the cake, and throw it out while everyone else laughed. This is fucking horrible. This year I had enough. I said I wouldn't make a cake. My sister tried to convince me for weeks. Sending me pictures with ideas for this year, but I kept saying no. I finally got pissed off and said that not only am I not making a cake, but I'm not going to make it to the birthday party either. Yeah, fuck them. I gave my niece a present a month before her birthday, and every time someone asked me, I said, I'm not going. Well, they still didn't believe me. The party was on March 1st. From what I know from my cousin, everyone was waiting for me for 2 hours. Oh, these assholes. They tried to contact me several times, but my phone was turned off. My niece started crying at one point, and my sister's husband finally ran to the store and bought the first cake he saw. But everyone was irritated, and instead of focusing on the party, they were discussing my absence. They also returned home earlier than usual. To be honest, I feel a little bad, and I'm no longer sure if I did the right thing. My sister always pays me for the cakes, and I really like my niece. And on the other hand, it annoys me to see my work and food go to waste like that. Edit. No, I didn't take the money this time. No cake, no money. And yes, my sister only paid for the ingredients. Uh, no, this cake wasn't eaten before or after it was destroyed. Literally everything went in the trash, which is what hurt the most. I hate wasting food like this. No, my niece doesn't hate this tradition. She's never cried. She's always laughed when it happened. No, from what I know, they didn't ruin the cake they bought because they weren't in the mood. They didn't even do it when I bought it themselves. Fuck everyone in that family. Everyone.
So, as long as it was communicated that they didn't appreciate what was happening and that they were upset about it, and then the family still did it, then yeah, fuck them.
I can't do this, man. That's horrible. Spend hours of your time making something. I'm out at the third one. I'm like, great. So I'm never coming to visit the family again. Just so you know. Bunch of haters, man. Your turn.
I am about to do a blood moon, do another one.
Okay. My wife is sad because I got my close friend gourmet ice cream.
You're throwing hands at the first one? I think the first one's allowed. I understand that it's a shitty tradition, but I think the first one they get a free pass before I start swinging at them.
Oh, it was an accident. Fucking Otter immediately claps the ant in the back.
He immediately starts throwing hands at everybody.
You know what kind of cake you just wasted?
You've seen people blinded by, yes, well, people that are dumb enough to do that with the candles in the cake are dumb.
Oh my god, no! Not the child! Why is Winnie the Pooh burning in my eyes? He took my fucking eyes. My wife is sad because I got my close friend's gourmet ice cream when she was sick. Am I wrong? My wife and I have been married for 5 years. We've never really had any major relationship issues. However, I did something yesterday and my wife has kind of been sad and aloof since. For context, my wife has been really sick for the past couple of days. The first time someone did that to me on my cake, I punched them. That's the correct response. You were assaulted. You should assault them back.
Yep.
For context, my wife has been really sick for the last couple of days, and she's been staying home. Now, normally, I would have taken personal time off to support my wife, but work was really busy this week, and I had to go to the office for important meetings. My wife was very understanding, but did ask if I could come home soon after work, and I said sure. I am close friends with Juliana. We've been friends for 5 years. That's how long he's been married. And she works at my same company. I'll be in a completely different apartment. My wife knows about Juliana, and Juliana even comes to our house a couple of times for dinner. Ooh. While my wife isn't super close with Juliana, she does think she's sweet. Yesterday was Juliana's birthday, and we usually don't do anything fancy on birthdays. We just give each other small gifts or go have lunch and dinner. So after work yesterday, Juliana and I went to a fancy ice cream place nearby, which happened to open a couple months ago. That was my treat / birthday gift to her. The whole thing took about 40 minutes, and I went home immediately after that. When I come back home, my wife asked me why I was late, and I told her it was Juliana's birthday. It's just like a fucking Mexican telecom. My wife looked very sad after that.
Yes, and I asked in Spanish.
Dios mío. And I asked if I did something wrong. My wife said no, but ever since then, she's been kind of sad. I've asked my wife multiple times why she's sad, and I even apologized. But my wife told me there is no reason to apologize, and I did nothing wrong. Am I wrong?
You did something nice for another person while your wife was sick, so I can imagine she's a little upset.
He's fucking another lady. He's fucking another lady. It's happening.
Huh?
I think he's fucking another with the
probably, yeah. It's probably sleeping with the work wife.
I mean, I don't usually read too much of the drama or anything, but like, this is Juliana. I've also known her for 5 years. She's rated second dick in that copy.
Look how you hesitated.
Coincidentally, so great at. This is from Just Snow, mother-in-law. How does mother-in-law apologize for ruining an event at our
damn.
wedding? Buying us some home decor we didn't want.
That makes sense.
I just need to vent about this. I posted about this before about how my mother-in-law behaved at our wedding. You want context. In summary, her behavior was inappropriate, controlling, and attention-seeking. EH. Oh, the significant other confronted both his mom and stepdad, her flying monkey, about their antics by telling them if they kept it up, they would lose contact with both of us. Some other crap the mother-in-law pulled. Mother-in-law hung up the phone and gave my husband the silent treatment for a week and a half leading up to our wedding, for 1 to 2 weeks leading up to our wedding, because he was unable to immediately comply with the stupid fucking demand she had made over the phone. Because he was driving on a busy highway taking our sick pet to the vet hospital for an emergency stay and couldn't talk at the moment. My pet died suddenly 1 week before the wedding, which was why she was giving us the silent treatment. She broke the silent treatment by texting me the day after my pet died, demanding I talk to a wedding vendor to approve changes she was trying to make to the wedding without my permission. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yeah, no, that's a big no-no.
Oh my god, is this a horror story? This is just horror. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. She was constantly treating me like I was a secretary, and it really put me off. The vendor had pushed back and told her she needed my approval. I told her my pet had just died, and I was not interested in dealing with wedding venues right now. I made her send me the list of changes. I then told her the changes were okay, but nothing more than this, and she got defensive and said, we weren't asking for too much. She then said about my pet's death, don't let this bump of the road get you down before your big day. I really have never experienced someone treating me so horribly. There's more. Still not as bad as my family. Well,
Yeah, that's a pack of worms that we're not going to get into on stream, buddy. I remember what you told me about your family and your stuff. I'm good. We're not going to talk about that online. I will say not nice things.
There's more. Before our wedding rehearsal dinner, she looked at my outfit and said, aren't you cold? Maybe I'm too sensitive, but isn't that a passive aggressive way of saying someone isn't wearing enough clothing? Sometimes.
Your nipples are showing, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes maybe. That's one of those things where if someone said that to me, I wouldn't pick up on it. You know? Like, that's not bluntly obvious. I don't think that was a big deal.
1 second, I have my thing go off for work.
She bought a pile of her own decorations for my wedding without permission. 2 of the tables ended up looking cluttered and tacky with all the stuff she bought. She ordered a wedding welcome sign that arrived at our house several weeks before our wedding. We had already purchased a welcoming sign that we liked. And my husband said, I can toss it. I love him. But she, of course, tried to argue with him to bring it. That was annoying. I also believe she intentionally tried making my experience as a bride more chaotic by allowing 20 of her family members to use my bridal room as their personal closet. Some of my decorations got forgotten because they were buried under jackets. When I was practically naked, changing into my reception wedding dress, people were knocking on the door complaining about how they needed their stuff out of the goddamn bridal room. Since our wedding in January,
rightfully understandable to be angry. Go on.
Since our wedding in January, I barely heard a word out of my mother-in-law, but I did notice lots of victimhood posts on social media. Example, let them posts. And we received one text from her asking for validation that we got everything we wanted from our wedding weekend. She's like, I need you to confirm for me that it was a perfect wedding for you. I need to know that you got that. I did not respond and have not communicated with her other than sending her flowers and a card from my husband and me for her birthday. My husband was still communicating with her normally, but he recently told me that she went back to giving him the silent treatment for several weeks recently. Otters, this isn't a pissing contest, man. I'm sure you'd win. I don't know any context
I
about
don't
your
know.
wedding,
It's
but
like so. Like,
If Zero doesn't want to
I
talk
find
about it,
that
I can't do it.
yeah. I'm not gonna talk about other stuff. Other stuff is bad. But like I don't talk to. I talk to my mother maybe like once every 3 months unless something's going on.
Once a month,
And
yeah, check
I
in.
feel like she's probably tired of my shit. So been dealing with me most of her life. I
Well,
was
we just
at her 21st birthday. I was the bartender.
another beer. Well, we just received a box in the mail from the mother-in-law with a personalized wall art sign that included our last name and the day we were married. What woman wants their mother-in-law to pick out their fucking home decor? That's a question for not two dudes, is what that is. Zero's a minimalist that I like splattering things I like across my workspace. So I don't know.
I is a
It
minimalist.
is
That's true.
it is not my style, and I have no interest in looking at it every day. My husband told me we could say we lost it in our move, and I think you should tell her to stop buying us things like home decor, as it's not her place to decorate my house. I just don't understand the dysfunction and antics of this woman. The abusive tactics are so off-putting to me. I want nothing to do with her, and I wish she would just back off. My husband thinks we should just finally talk to them and see if they will apologize. Oh, he's delusional. I don't think they will apologize, considering they had an opportunity to apologize for their son's behavior, but refused uh, to him for their behavior. That's fine. I don't want to rug sweep and deal with the insanity anymore. That's the whole thing. Um, a lot of a lot of the entirety of Reddit is just here's a horrible person that I continue to let in my life.
Yeah, that's what I've gotten so far.
I mean, I don't really ever think I've cut ties with anyone outside of. I mean, no, that's not true. I have, but it's like, is it hard? It's how hard is it as like a family member? I don't. Distance stopping it? I don't understand
I
I don't understand the issue.
it's okay to cut out family.
Yeah, that well,
Sometimes
absolutely.
they
If they're
do dumb
horrible, if they're treating
things.
you like shit, just fucking leave.
Yep.
Um, no. Whoop whoop. All right, Zero. We're
All
gonna
right,
play a game.
video games, pop culture, or horror.
What was the last one we did?
I don't remember.
Hmm. Pop culture.
Pop
I'm
culture.
surprised. Apparently, it's just comic books, so that's fun.
Ooh, all right. Do you want Iron Man's suit or
Which
Batman's
one?
gadgets?
What?
We'll say
What does
Mark
Batman's
II.
gadgets? What does Batman's gadget sound like a euphemism? Or do you want Batman's gadget? You want to ride the
my
Batpole?
this is my Robin.
I don't think we could be riding Batpole. It goes all the way down, baby. I think you're out of your fucking mind if you don't want some Stark Tech. I'm
If you
saying
don't
that
go with
because
Stark,
it's got
you think
everything the
Stark
Bat.
Tech?
What is? I mean, realistically, he's just gonna give me a fucking battering like I'm a Wake-A-Witch kid. Uh, if it was I
Batman
think
has
I
flight.
would just get.
Batman has the has an Iron Man suit.
So the problem is, it's just one gadget from Batman. Do you get to pick the gadget or the suit? Oh,
No, it
that's
just
a
says
better question.
gadgets. It doesn't say one.
Gadgets. All
Yeah.
right. So do you get a? Do you
It
get?
says, would
Do you
you
get? All
rather
right.
have Batman's gadgets or Iron Man's suit?
So you only get one suit from Iron Man.
That's it, just the
I
one.
feel like if you get all of Batman's gadgets, you get everything, and that's not fair. That's not fair at all. I mean, all right. So my logic is Batman's gadgets are just for fighting people, and mostly they're non-lethal. See, the Iron Man suit thing. Do you get to pick the suit? You said Mark II.
The
That's
gadget.
kind of
Well, yeah, for Iron Man, let's just say Mark II.
just say Mark II. It's not great. You get
No,
flight.
it's not. But I mean, like his later on suits were able to make their own Iron Man suits. So you don't want to.
yeah, that's the
The
I
one that
mean,
comes
like,
with an Iron Man printing suit is not the one you get.
well, no, why the fuck not? I mean,
Because that makes the question dumb. Because then it's just like, I'll just
you know what
print
the
out all the Batman
Extremis
stuff.
symbiote suit? I mean, I'm
Yes.
trying to get the best
Yes,
out of
I
these.
do. But I'd be okay with just Venom.
You'd eat people so quickly.
Oh, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
What's that, buddy? You feeling like a little hungry?
The symbiote's just like, no, I'm good. I'm good, I promise. When are we staying tonight?
We'll order takeout. You're right. We'll eat the takeout guy.
Don't tell me what I do at my Saturday nights, Otter. We have been through this.
You think the Mark I prototype he built in a cave is better than Batman?
I said Mark II.
Otter's saying the prototype.
Yeah,
the one he built
you
in
don't
a
get
cave.
prototype. When Tony Stark built this in a cave.
With the box of scraps. I can't think of a gadget I'd actually want from Batman, realistically. Half the shit he uses, he needs to be Batman to use. Grappling hook, hope you got upper arm strength, baby. What else has he got? Explosive gel? Batarangs? Decrypting password machine?
Decrypting password machine.
I mean, it'd be a little different if it was like the Batcave, you know? I don't know. I think the Mark II and I just fucking sell it.
You would just sell it?
I mean, how do you fuel the fucking thing? I have to buy plutonium rods?
Nah, okay. I think you're getting. Let's just say it's self-powering.
Oh my lord! Well, I mean, yeah, then Iron Man immediately. Like, if they would.
It's
I'm gonna be
only self-powering. It doesn't self-power other things.
Why the fuck not, man? This is fantasy. The moment I take it off, I'm getting assassinated by a sniper's bullet. There's no escaping here. This one's like rough, but not for a fun reason. It's like, hey, buddy, do you want climbing equipment for rock climbing, or do you want a metal tomb that's eventually gonna get you shot in the back of the head and someone's gonna rip it off your dead body? That's what you're doing here. All right. I'll up this here. Does the Mark II come with Jarvis?
Yes, but it's not you can't update. You only get that version of Jarvis.
That version is still Jarvis.
Yes.
It's a supercomputer AI.
Yes. With no updates.
What the fuck do you mean with no updates?
No updates. So whatever information that AI has, that's what it has. It can't tap into satellites.
I'm almost big. The fucking can't.
You don't get the Stark network. No, it doesn't.
What?
You
Guess
only
what,
get
baby?
the suit.
It only takes one. Jarvis. Give me Elon's satellites, please.
Elon's satellites.
Hey, Jarvis, connect to Spotify. I'm sorry, we do not support that. Fuck.
Yep.
Iron Man suit, just for the sake of, I don't fucking want Batman's gadgets. They're all for avenging parents that aren't dead, and I'm good. Go on with I don't know anyone who died in Crime Alley. I'm good. At least the Mark II can check my blood pressure. Alright, my turn. Mighty asshole, I found out my mother-in-law was smoking meth in my house, so I kicked her out.
No. Next.
No? Next?
No, you're not the asshole. Your mother was smoking meth in your house, and that's wrong. Matter of fact, I'd go as far as to say if anybody's smoking meth in your house, just get rid of them.
Especially a pet. If you find out your dog has a crack pipe, you kick them out.
Yep.
You're an outside dog now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, Zero, pick a number between 1 and, I don't know, 1 and 10.
9.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. R/horror stories.
Oh no.
Let me turn on my spooky music. So.
Yeah, do the opening to Goosebumps if we're gonna do horror stories. Alright, please stop.
DMCA.
I'm already getting an email from YouTube.
Oh,
They're not
that's
suing
fine.
for copyright, they're suing for defamation.
Wow, the top results here are all YouTube videos. 1 second. All time! Alright. This is The Lady in the Tree. Oh.
Why
Bishop!
she- What's going on? Whoa, calm
Bishop,
down.
thank you for the subscription. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Subscribed for 21 months.
Damn. He must like you.
You got an investment you gotta double down on or something? What's up, Bishop? You're doing r/horror stories. Also, I painted right on today. Look at it.
Once everything's done, you gotta send him the picture so you can see everything finished.
All right. Let me actually find some spooky music that I enjoy. Like, here we go. The Resident Evil waiting room music. All right, this is The Lady in the Tree. There was a huge oak tree in my grandma's backyard, and I was about 6 or 7, which has been cut down since. Where I lived, it wasn't uncommon for someone to have oak trees somewhere in their backyard. But this tree was stripped of its bark, making it gray-ash in color. There were no leaves. Never once did I see it when I visited. It's a dead tree. No shit.
Okay.
I hated going in the back to play by myself. The branches always seemed to be looming over me, seeming to be dark, even on a bright and sunny day. One day, when I got bored, holy shit, hold that thought. Just saw a man jump out of a second-story window. Oh my god, shit, never mind.
Oh no, Otter said he's out. It got
Nope,
too
I'm out.
spooky for him.
One day, when I got bored, I decided to go outside and play. I decided to swing on the tire attached to a rope hanging on one of the branches. It was innocent enough. My grandmother was inside washing the dishes, but she could see me through the window, as it had a direct view of the entire backyard. Otter, don't leave. Come back. It's so safe here. Can't you feel the embrace of spookiness? I sat down and slowly started to stretch. The branches croaked and squeaked each time, and I went back and forth. It sounded like it would break any moment, but it was actually really sturdy.
Oh no!
I'd used it before, and suddenly I got a creepy feeling, like something was watching me from above. I was too scared to go. That's how those falcons get you. They pick those fucking kids up, drag them, and fly them away. The eagles in Alaska, the kids have to walk in packs. We'll talk about that in a minute. I looked through the window to see if my grandmother was still there. When I looked at her, she was looking above me, a terrified look on her face, her hand covering her mouth. I felt like the sun suddenly vanished and a misty fog had rolled in around me. When did that get there? I couldn't move. My fight or flight had me at option 3, frozen. I started hearing a creaking sound.
That's fright.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
It's fright. Above
Right.
me, like
Mix.
something was swinging back and forth slowly. It wasn't. I hadn't moved within the last 2 minutes. I almost started crying when my grandmother finally came rushing outside, quickly moving me. She shielded me from seeing what was on the tree. Nothing was said when we got inside, though I think she didn't want me to freak out more than I already was. My grandmother moved from the house a few months later after cutting the tree down. She didn't want me to come over after that, but now she's in her new home, so she lets me come over whenever I want. A few years later, when I remember the incident, I asked her what happened. She sighed. I had a feeling she still didn't want to tell me, and answered with the most terrifying answer anyone could think of. There was a woman hanging from her neck. It was all twisted, and the bones protruded through her skin. She wasn't dead. She had the look of death in her eyes and was fixated on you, struggling to reach you. When I got to you, she started choking down her own blood. After hearing that, I'm glad she shielded me from seeing that. I'm happy.
I'm
that I
Troy
never went
McClure.
back there.
Have you ever been near a death
tree?
tree?
I did some research and found out there's a couple who lived in the house before that. The husband beat up and killed his wife, snapped her neck, and hung her on the tree to make it look like a suicide. It seems he wasn't in his right mind. That's the top story from this subreddit. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's the best one. All right,
That's the top
okay.
one?
I'm not.
Are you
I'm not,
high? I have a better one. I have a better one immediately. That's top of all time. I double checked. That's fucking stupid. Alright, so I have a story here. It is the beginning of, and it's from r/NoSleep. There is a full story that I can read that's like 6 hours long. We're not going to do that. Some preface. This was originally just an isolated story, and then the guy got a shitload of support for it, and he's doing like movies and shit now because he's such a good writer. But we're gonna read this. This is called Footsteps.
we don't need to do horror stories right now. Let's do the things where we can actually like talk to people and have people
Oh, okay, sure.
interact.
Got it. No, it's all good. Save that one for later.
We'll wait for a spooky day for the spooky stories.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 20. That isn't 9.
13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Malicious compliance!
Oh no. This is about dirt.
It might be about dirt. Give me a second.
The last one was about dirt.
This last one was about dirt, and I am very sorry about the dirt one. Your chat's so quiet, I hear your viewers snoring. Are you fucking kidding me? Man! Oh my god!
Who said that?
A bot! A bot showed up and spammed the link. That's what it says, though. Your chat's so quiet, I can't... You don't gotta demoralize me, bro! Sell your fucking shitty website, but, like, leave my morale the fuck out of it. Fuck your mom, shit lips. Why my shitty webpage? What the fuck? Oh my god. Get rid of my vacation. Have fun replacing me. This one you might like.
Okay.
All right. So, do you remember what malicious compliance is about?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the rules.
People conform to the letter, but not the spirit of a request.
Yes. Otter should like this way more than he likes the hard stuff.
Probably Otter Quebec. I worked at a company that gave out exuberant amounts of vacation. Anyone who worked there for 25 years or more received 8 weeks and 2
That makes
weeks
sense.
of personal time. This was a family-owned company, but rather large. We ran 3 shifts totaling over 250 people. Enter Jimmy. Jimmy was a grizzled old man. He started the company when he was just 20. Now he was 63 and received and gave absolutely zero shits. Jimmy also knew how to make a specific part of our product. Him and one other higher up at the office. One day, the plant owner comes out and announces he's selling the corporation. He's selling to a corporation. He's older and ready to retire. He promises that there will be very little change and wishes us all.
That's not how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, anyone tells you that, oh no, it'll be the same with the new owners, they're lying to you.
Nope, they're lying to you.
Well, the new company comes in and immediately goes after many of the great benefits that we had. The first thing they do is cut everyone's max vacation down to 4 weeks and do completely away with personal time. Anyone who's maxed out had until December 31st of that year to use it up, and they wouldn't pay it out. Then they go into the office.
It depends on where this was taking place. Some places that's not legal, but yeah, it's possible.
The new company. Then they go to the office and clean the house, firing anyone who's close to retirement, including Jimmy's backup, who's the other guy who knew how to make the code.
Yep.
But they also do away with one important rule. You no longer have to get your vacation approved. You can just call in and take it. Jimmy is pissed, and they know it. They realize he's the only one in the building that can do his job now, so they hire a new kid for him to train, most likely to permanently replace Jimmy. So Jimmy does what anyone would do. He calls in the first training day for the new hire and lets us know he's going to use all of his PTO at once. Promptly takes 10 weeks off. We had a bad stock of parts he had made, so what we had a back stock of parts he had made, so it wasn't too unnerving. But for 10 weeks, Jimmy went and applied to other jobs, found one, and started. Fast forward 10 weeks. It's the day Jimmy is supposed to return, and he doesn't. For 2 days, they try calling him and even go to his house. He's nowhere to be found. Finally, on day 3, he calls in and resigns. They lose their shit. The parts he makes are specialized and patented by the original founder. You can't just hire someone off the street to make them. And when he found out what all they had to do, when he found out what all they had done, it pissed him off. Last I heard, he charged them a 7-figure contract to teach them how to produce the parts, and they had to pony up or else close down. Moral of the story, don't fuck with people's vacation time.
Yeah, absolutely. And right on for him for wanting seven figures to just teach him.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I would have done set 7 figures to get me in the building, and then you're going to pay me 2 years up front. Yep.
Jimmy made an edits for some people who seem to be interested. Jimmy made electronic control modules that was sealed and stayed fixed in a cord unit made of 2-part epoxies. Holy shit! Jimmy's a fucking genius. Jimmy's an engineer. Jimmy's an engineer with a patent. Holy shit! Jimmy didn't exactly miss out on the 7-figure contract and had 0 chance to take one. He said he left, said fuck him, and moved on. He said when they contacted the previous owner and explained the situation, it was basically, you need help? It'll cost $1 million kind of conversation. It's Otter here. Otter would have enjoyed that.
Otter would have liked that one, yeah.
Want to do another one?
Sure.
You demand my entire team be at the office party for the 4th of July. Fine, enjoy paying for the office party. So, I'll say this much. I don't like socializing in mandatory circumstances. Especially from someone
Mandatory fun time.
Yeah, mandatory fun time is great. As long as, you're deciding to go. If
Also what we're going to call this series now. Mandatory fun time.
I don't know, man. I got I got some hang-ups about people telling me I have to go somewhere, and all you are is my boss at a minimum wage job. We're gonna have a bad time. It's not gonna be fun for anyone involved. I'm gonna show up shit-faced. I'm gonna get drunk for the first time in my life. But that's that kind of thing, where I'm gonna be like, hey, where's your tits?
Macarena.
Yeah, that's how the song goes. So this starts on Monday the 13th. As I received an email.
It was like Friday the 13th, except Monday.
Except bureaucratic and boring.
Yep.
Monday the 13th.
Just Jason sitting in a cubicle.
Yeah. Fucking dial-up tones in the background. Machete jammed to the table. Hand
And the
in
printer.
hands.
It'd definitely be in the printer.
Yeah. Printers.
It's always the
printers
printer.
gotta be the printer. Printers are monsters. So this starts on Monday the 13th. Because I received an email from the vice president, not over my department, from a vice president, not over my department, or bad VP. I'm told that my team will be required on the 4th. I politely tell them no, that our team has been scheduled this day off and people already have plans. My team is the IT team. Oh, fuck. Don't fuck with IT.
Well, their computers ain't gonna work.
As many of you know, IT teams get shafted every time it can get shafted by any company because they cost too much. Because they need to. So over the course of a week, I let my team know what is happening. I also let them know I've been reaching out to higher-ups to fix it. I also tell them if their plans are ruins, I will make it right at work. Over the course of 3 meetings, it started to look like things will not go my way. Response, I sent an email to the CEO of the company. All my higher-ups know I was going to do this and said I should do this, as he is very family-oriented, and he would not allow anyone to work on a national holiday. Well, he is on vacation in the Bahamas until the 6th, but his assistant informed me he would look at this after he gets back. Repeatedly slams head on desk. So I tell everyone that it will be work from home. So I tell everyone that it'll be work from home and that we will be setting my cell phone as priority in the call route. Meanwhile, I would get most of the calls. To be honest, I was expecting almost 0 calls, especially since I was asked to send out a notification that ICT support would cover the 4th of July. I never sent that out that email. It's a little jumbled here. A few days later, I was given another outrage. I was told in an email that my employees would be required to be at the office, and no one was allowed to work from home. They would be checking the door badge units to verify we were in there.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
We were at the office. I asked why in an email. They said they wanted to make sure no one was playing video games at work. We normally work from home about 2/3 of the week, and video game playing is a normal occurrence at work. So I walked into that person's office after a very long conversation, but she was losing the logic war with me. She told me that it's just IT, you guys don't have lives. No, I am not kidding you. This is exactly what she told me.
Say?
It's just IT, you guys don't have lives.
Oh, and you don't have computer access anymore.
No, I am not kidding you. This is exactly what they told me. I reported this to my vice president, to my VP, who said, I will take care of this. It likely won't be until after the 4th, so get creative. I know this man well. We have worked together a long time, and get creative is code for corporate fuckery. I mean, his hands are tied, but he's okaying you to fuck the system. I asked the person requiring us to be at the office if they cared if we had an office party. They said no, as long as it did not interfere with the call flow. Even just suggested using my new company card to pay for it. Go wild. Pro tip, never tell me to go wild. At this point, it was Tuesday the 21st. I let everyone know what's up and that they have to cancel their plans from working at home. But I had something planned. I asked who had things planned for that day. 2 people told me they were planning to shoot off fireworks with their family. The rest were planning barbecues with their friends that day. I write up.
Well, the company just paid for all of it.
I write up an email to the VP over my department and the bad VP, and I tell them all that I let everyone know we were all expected to work until 8 p.m. Monday. Per the conversation with the bad VP, I will be having an office party as a sort of sorry to the guys and gals who would get shafted by this decision. The bad VP replied again, "Thank you for understanding. Also, yes, I would expect an office party if I had to work on 4th of July as well. Use your new company credit card to cover all your expenses. Also, I should not need to remind you or anyone else, no fireworks or alcohol on company property." All I heard was Molotov.
Mm.
uh, so now it is time to tell you about my office. See, a while back, the IT team moved from the main corporate office to a smaller building by itself. It had a nice gaming break room, a decent sized gym, goddamn, and a full on drink bar. Soft drinks,
But where
mind
are
you,
they
no
working at?
I don't know,
Does
fuck you.
it say the?
No, that's the same as this guy. We're looking into this place. It got some fucking benefits, man.
Ooh, get my resume out there.
Mm-hmm. Especially you got these people like this working for you for management. God damn. uh, it's a nice gaming break room, a decent sized gym, and a full on drink bar. Soft drinks, mind you, no alcohol at work. Out deck is a big patio that crosses county lines as soon as you cross a small creek. A creek that just so happens to have a footbridge over it leading to an empty field. So give me a minute here. Behind this corporate office center, there is another smaller building that has a gym, a lounge area, a break room, and then a main work area for IT. Behind that building, there's an open field with like a fucking koi pond and a drawbridge leading to an open field. I started making calls. Monday, June 25th. I called up everyone into an hour early meeting that morning. I explained to them all that I will be making it right. I asked everyone to invite their friends and family to the office. No supplies will be needed by any to be bought by anyone. I tell them all this will be non-alcoholic, that I'll be planning something for everyone. I told them to expect all food to be provided and they don't need to bring anything. Unless they want to bring some fireworks. I.e., they won't have to spend a time. Invite everyone you can. The 4th comes, and the entire day we did absolutely no work. No tickets, no calls came in. Everyone else wasn't working. Well, 7 calls did come in, but they're from the same person. The bad vice president. She was calling to make sure we were manning the phones. All of us were playing video games and watching movies. 6 p.m. rolls around and everyone was told the food was ready. People were expecting hot dogs, hamburgers, maybe a bratwurst or two. What they got was a full-on barbecue feast with pizza and other foods. There was smoked brisket, spare ribs, smoked sausage, smoked turkey, both kinds of tater salad, coleslaw, green beans with bacon and onions, potatoes and gratin, pizza from 2 different restaurants, excellent hamburgers, and bratwurst hot dogs. And the dessert
No.
side was cake, very good cookies, 4 different pies, and about 2 pounds of fudge.
Oh damn.
Family and friends started showing up at around 6:15. Some brought alcohol, but I told them they would need to leave it in their cars because I was not that crazy. Some were not too happy about that, but agreed as was a free dinner to random strangers. So let me set the scene for you. I am out there with all the calls routed to my cell phone, and everyone just having a good time. We had tons of people that just enjoyed the fun night, chatting about random stuff, eating food, and occasionally letting off some sparklers or throwing firecrackers into the stream. It's not stocked; it's only one cookie. My vice president, not the bad one, mind you, showed up with his family and brought water balloons for the kids and grandchildren. Oh, even the VP's in on this. Good for him. Around 8:30ish, it's getting dark and people want to shoot off more than simple sparklers and firecrackers we've been using. The VP over the IT department had everyone cross the footbridge over county lines and off company property, mind you. We set it up on a big wooden board using it as our launch pad. We fired it off. We fired off what we had for an hour or two and just sort of hang out for a little while. Around this time, people were tired and ready to go home. I told people to take home leftovers within reason. We all clocked out at 8, and no one left until about 10. And no one left until about 10:30. The bad VP did call once more while we were out at the back party. It was 7:50. She called asking for a status update. My exact words were, "Well, you were the only one to call us today. The rest of us are on the back patio enjoying the 4th of July shindig." She acted like my boss and said, As long as no alcohol or fireworks are on company property, I do not care. We ate
Follow
roughly
the
half of the
rules.
food catered. The rest was taken home. A small group volunteered to stay behind to clean up, including the vice president. We had a funny conversation about how this will make waves with the bosses, but he said he had my back and asked me how much this cost. I just gave him a sideways look, which made him laugh. Tuesday morning rolls around, and I submit this expense report to my vice president. This email would inevitably make its way over to the bad vice president, and up to the chain, the CIO of the company. It would be a bad idea to give out the exact cost of the party, mind you, but I can tell you that because this was a 4th of July party, new rules were put in place. Any expenses over $4,000 or more must be approved by the
Wow.
direct supervisor. If VP over the department, and the full expense report must be sent to the financial department for review over the fact. Hint, the party cost in total over $6,000.
Good.
The barbecue was the
Good.
most expensive part. I did not order from a lower mid-tier place. The place that I ordered from has consistently been on the top 10 and the DFW listing for over the last 30 years. I hated that place so much, I made friends with the owner. It's the best barbecue I've ever had. The pies and cakes were made by a bakery. Custom-made cakes! The cookies were made by a boutique cookie place. I had 10 to 12 packs of Coke, Coke Zero, Dr. Pepper Zero, Pepsi, and Pepsi Zero. I bought 5 pepperoni, 5 sausages, 5 cheese, 2 Hawaiian, and 3 cheeseburger pizzas from one place, and nearly the same number from another place. Excluding the cheeseburger ones, I subbed out those for a different specialty one from another place. The burgers were there from an excellent burger place that did catering. I know the owner well. He brought his kids for the night of fun after he heard what was going to happen. He was the only one who brought the brought dogs, as he recently added those to his own menu. They fucking get. He's like, business cards, people. Try my brats. This was the most expensive office party in the history of the company. The only thing more expensive than this was some of the beatings that the CEO rented private rooms in high-end restaurants for. As for the CEO, he was outraged. Not at the cost of the party, mind you. He knew that the party would not have been necessary if people had not been allowed to go home. He was outraged that IT was the only group required to work that day. When I submitted the log showing how we received no real phone calls and no service requests, and that we basically watched movies all day, during our shift, he had heard enough. He apparently sent a scathing email about work-life balance and the importance of our holidays to every part of upper management. It was kind of funny as people wanted to see me get in trouble for what I did, but the reality is other departments have done similar things in the past, but just not to the scale we had done. The bad VP was admonished quickly, quite effectively, and sent me an apology email. I forwarded it to the team with a strong hint to not reply.
Thank you for the follow. What's going on?
Then my VP let the CIO and the CEO know about the bad VP said, you guys don't have lives.
No.
The bad VP did actually confirm she said it in a meeting with her EVP, and it did not go over well. They caught her calling them.
That's so dumb.
Let me read that again. Then my VP let the CIO and CEO know that my bad VP had said, you guys don't have lives. The bad VP did actually confirm she said it in a meeting with her EVP. It did not go over well. I have never heard people yelling I have never heard people yelling in an office meeting like that before. The CEO of the company came to our office and yelled at her in front of us. Not sure if she was fired, but she is not at work today. In Active Directory, she does not have the down arrow of death, so not 100% sure what happened to her. I know she lost whatever clout she had at this company with her attitude. If anything more happens, I will update you, but so far it looks like the fallout from this is because from the fallout of this is I caused a new rule to be put in place of how much you're allowed to spend at one time. The bad VP may or may not be let go or / forced to resign. I know she got yelled at. Strangely, there is no longer any push back for my bid to get everyone back to working from home. And please stop asking where the restaurants are. I'm not doxing myself here.
Yeah, absolutely don't. That'd be risky. BC, thank you very much for that follow.
What
appreciate you. I think
like
you're,
that story.
if I'm not mistaken, you are All Rage's buddy, yeah? I think so.
Reese's Puff?
Yeah. Just Reese's 275. I'm pretty sure it's All Rage's buddy. Yes, sir. Right on. Welcome in.
Yes, sir. I think it's your turn. I need a vocal break here.
Yeah, you need a
Okay.
break. Yeah, give me a second. I'm almost at the base.
I can hear the cracks.
Yeah. I gotta fix this car. Every time I drive this truck, it gets so damaged. Got too much, it's got too much storage space for me not to use it, though. Alright, cool. So, we're gonna do horror, pop culture, or video games.
Let's do some video gaming.
Do video games again? Alright. Video games at the top. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. All right, so here's the rather. Would you rather play every single game on the hardest difficulty, or would you rather only be able to speedrun games?
What do you? Now that you did the job, I
So-
guess you ain't that damn bad after all.
So when you say only speedrun, does that mean
That's it.
So,
you have to speedrun.
you-
So if you
Well,
die, you
I
start
would
over.
die. Oh, so that's different than speedrunning, right?
Well, it's speedrunning. You have to successfully do it and beat the time. So if you die, you lose that time. You're not going to beat the time you need to beat for speedrun.
Well, then some of those you can't even play the games.
What?
So speedrunning, from my understanding, you just
Look, my kid, I'll
it's
give you-
to
well,
like the
good
end
luck.
credits or whatever.
It's a flash of-
Usually it's the end boss and then when the credits roll. Yeah.
There's certain games where people have just played too fast. Like you couldn't play Minecraft. People have beaten Minecraft in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my
Say
question
30
is,
seconds.
Fucking door.
it's something crazy like that. Let me check. But
It's got to be, yeah, but they got to be like glitching out stuff or something like
It's
that.
not,
So how would you
so
even, how
they-
would you get the
so
ender
the world
pearls?
seed. It's the world seed. It's under 7 minutes.
Under 7 minutes?
It's they have a world they did it on. I mean, I would say speed run, but with the preface that I would make my own speed run attempts and just submit them. I don't know that I
Slight
would
food, but don't
even play games if I had to do them like that. You know what I mean?
I think I
But I would-
100% go with the hardest difficulty, because the sense of achievement for beating that is just going to be so much better.
I don't even think about this as an achievement as much as I just thought of the toll it would take.
Oh, I guess.
I think it's more the justification I took on this. Like, how much of my life do I want to dedicate to speed running versus getting Dark Souls to death?
thank you.
I really enjoyed I'm still really enjoying Path of Exile because of how difficult some of the stuff was. And like the map stuff gets crazy.
Give me horror. Can we do 2? Can we do 3 total?
Sure.
So
Hard is. Give me a second. Anybody in chat wants to chime in, you're more than welcome to. All right, horror. Let's find a good one. Ooh. Okay.
you're good.
You
Or-
are
oh, no.
on a space station. You
Alright.
are the only one on the space station. You cannot fly it. You cannot repair it. Let's preface this, okay?
Okay.
Would you rather? Oh no! Oh no! Hang on. Spiders.
All right. I would ask, what space station do you need?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
I don't know the name of the space station. It doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter. You are on a space station with a xenomorph.
Oh, so it's okay.
Or-
so hang on. Yeah.
Or would you rather be? Would you rather be on a space station with a xenomorph, or would you rather be on Earth during a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, Xenomorph.
Really?
So, my logic is, if I'm the only one there, I don't have to worry about the like depressurizing the entire ship. And then, so is the ship in danger?
But you can't.
mean,
You're
outside-
stuck on it. What I'm saying is, you can't escape. Is my
So
problem,
what's the
or your
what's the
problem?
size of the space station? I think is really my question.
Alien isolation.
Like, is it Nostromo? Okay, so it's the no, that's not
No, the Nostromo was a
That's,
spaceship.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I mean, if it was
7 days now before we got to worry about.
Sevastopol, Sevastopol is what it was. It's 18 kilometers across. So it has enough to sustain. It has the supplies to sustain me for a couple of years. The problem with xenomorphs specifically is if it's just a hunter killer, it'll eventually just devolve
Day
into
6. Whoa, 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 whoa! No, no,
problem with
no.
The problem with 6 is that it's terrifying, and it
pretty
has
terrible.
problems. It has problem-solving skills.
It does have problem solving skills. Also, thank you for the bear. Appreciate you.
Remarkably cunning.
How are you
creature.
doing today? I hope you are doing well.
All right. Let me ask the other end of this question. Just to flavor things out. What zombies are it? What zombies is it? And
We're gonna
how
say
far
swarm and not 28 days later.
Wait, what was it? Swarm?
Swarming and not 28 days later.
Give me the movie. Give me the movie. Just cause.
Return. Not Return. Day of the Dead. The mall one.
All right. I think I'm doing zombies. I think zombies are safer, realistically.
In this particular scenario, yep, I think so too.
I think zombies are safer just because there is an established human element to it already. There's enough. The species isn't devastated yet. There's still a chance of recovery here. If you find yourself at a place and hunker down, you could just sit this out. There's tons of movies and stories about people just sitting out the Romero zombies. Biggest probably gonna run into is just people. Just people are the monsters in most of those movies. I mean, yeah.
I would say, in fairness to the spirit of the question, you can't sit still. They're gonna hunt you.
Oh. Well, I mean, if they're hunting me, my objective would be to move as much as possible.
In either one of these scenarios, you are being hunted.
Hmm. Well, I don't know, hunting's really that big a deal in the zombies ones if you're just secure. It's not like they have berserker zombies or anything that are good. Nothing zombies can do can really deteriorate the state of any bunker, that's worth it.
Thank you, Otter.
I think the issue you run into with the xenomorphs is even if you somehow manage to defeat it, Wayland Yutani is just gonna fucking kill you.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I figure you're gonna be the last human alive though, so in the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, I'm the last human alive too. Fuck that.
Yeah, of course. Apocalypse. Not Sunny Wednesday.
People live through apocalypses, though. It's the world that's dead.
Not. No, it's the apocalypse. Everyone's dead. Everybody's dying.
Everyone's dead?
Everybody's dying. In both scenarios, you are being hunted. And you are the last one. There's nobody there to help you.
Of course. Well, so, hang on. If there are AIs on... I assume there's, like, synth droids, or at least a onboard
yes,
computer.
There will be. There's synth in the space station.
The benefit of the zombies though is that you have the human comforts. It's the thing where Sevastopol, you have to survive long enough for a rescue ship to show up, maybe. The zombies one is
No,
just-
no. Sorry, give me a second. I thought that said 20. Hazel, thank you very much for the raid.
That's 20. The zombies one is just surviving long enough to reach a comfortable life.
Hello,
Yeah.
welcome. Welcome in your giant killer dogs. I appreciate you. Just watching Zelly Girl. What's up, Lasco? How you doing? Hazel is amazing, and if you don't follow her, you should go follow her.
What's your pick?
The Xenomorph.
Really?
Yep. I'm gonna roll Xenomorph on that. I think you got the right idea with the pressure.
I think
You can get
depressurizing
that thing out
the
of the
station.
ship. Yep.
The biggest issue I'd see was just be like clearance level, and like you're just not authorized. But it's the cool thing about the Alien universe is that it's all, oh well, the big ups don't want me to do it. Fuck it, I'm gonna use the hand crank. That's very much in vain. I like they never really lost the 80s trucker aesthetic, where it's
Yeah.
there's a higher up function, and then oh, they can't do it. Fuck it, get on the level and crank that giant lever, and it will open. You can also resist the vacuum of space.
Hmm.
I explained that to you, right? The
About
logic behind
how-
that scene for myself.
No.
How she was able to not die immediately.
I'm talking about Leia. Or oh, you're talking about Ripley.
So there's shielding on those kinds of ships.
Hey, what's going on, real Ace Hardcore?
The
Welcome
shielding
in.
is what stopped the vacuum.
Yes.
That's why her arm didn't immediately rip off.
I guess. I have issues with that scene still.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've given it the science fiction credit it deserves. We're like, all right, maybe the shielding for the ship is affecting the gravitational pull of the vacuum of space.
What do I need here? I've got health. I've got stats. Got enough bullets. It's fun.
This is Red and Zero.
Let's go.
Oh, you're introducing us? I'm so sorry.
Hi. I am Zero. And the other guy's red. And he's the white one, I'm the red one. Don't get confused.
My identity. You want to do r/nice guys?
Sure, let's do one of those.
Never played.
Let's
In the cat.
dip
In
our
the
feet in the
cat.
water here. Bishop, thank you for the bits.
What is up, Bishop? How you doing, buddy? Lies. I don't know why he doesn't glow today, but today for some reason he's not glowy.
Red is red.
Red is red.
Yeah.
Got it. What is going on, Bishop? How are you doing today? We are reading Red with Reddit.
This onion won't make me cry. Eye contact and a friendly conversation doesn't mean she's into you. All right. So, for clarification, stories are about there's two sides of it. Right now, we're doing nice guys. Nice guys are horrible, horrible people. Nice guys demean others while simultaneously expressing a favorable view of themselves. This is a light-hearted subreddit for funny, cringy images and stories. Not a subreddit showcasing general acts of misogyny or debating gender roles. Please be sure to understand the concept of virtue claims and respect to there. So basically, these are horrible men trying to get laid, and they can't because they're the worst.
What
Zero
is the
doesn't think any of
name
these.
of the Almighty Lord? Isn't it God?
Hemingway.
What do you mean, like the
Yeah.
actual name? I think the actual name is like Yahweh or something.
All right.
Oh, never mind. I know what he's doing. You're not slick. Don't be slick. We're all his son, Bishop. Oh. Did we start the
All right.
quest? I think I started the
Here we
quest. but I don't-
go.
Yes, we started. So, I'm all ears. Let's go.
Hey, can I talk to you about Susan?
I guess so. What about her?
I've been talking with her a lot. We've gone pretty close. I know you're her boyfriend and all, but I was gonna politely ask if you could break up with her. I just really
You
feel a
could
connection.
break up with her.
I just really feel a connection with her, and she would be happier with me.
That's funny, because she told me you were creepy and constantly text her even when she doesn't reply. You need to stop talking to my girlfriend to get the fuck out of my DMs. Well, she-
Jesus.
That ara ara backwards is ara ara.
Lol, she's just... Lol, you know she's just saying that as an excuse because she'd rather tell you that than the truth, which is that she met a nice, charming alpha male. You betas are
Why
all
does
the
he have
same.
that voice?
Because he's a douche.
What the fuck? Did you make her block me? To be honest, I should thank you. I didn't
Oh,
even want that ugly
jeez.
whore anyway. If
Oh,
Have fun with her,
jeez.
beta.
You're
Geez.
insane.
Continue. Sorry, I was being jump
That's
scared.
it. All right, here's it. You and the voice. Thank you. Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm
Jeez.
here to see. What? Why'd you interrupt me? What?
Continue.
You're gonna have to read some of these, fucker. Eventually, the day will come, and they'll be like, "Oh, maybe he wasn't such a nice guy. He does the voices. Look at Zero."
Nobody wants to hear my voice. It's all good.
No, I know. It's okay. I understand. Hey, what's up? Hi, I'm here to see if you can let me join the Arsenal fan chat. Sure. What's your name? Sarah. Oh, you're a girl.
straightens tie.
I'm Chad. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Sarah. Can I join or can I not? Combs back hair. Sure, you can join if you want, but where do you live? I'm not comfortable with telling you that.
You need to put down your
massages-
pizza so you don't choke on it. Yeah.
Slowly massages your breasts. We
Oh
both
no.
support Arsenal. You may as well tell me where you live. Yeah, that's a bit too much for me. Bye, bitch. All right, here's another one. This is a
Come on.
This is a Tinder message that's a back and forth. There is no way you swiped right on purpose. Of course I swiped on purpose. I'm only 5'8", sorry. Okay, haha. I know women want 6 feet or taller. That's a rude and generalized assumption. Well, I mean, am I wrong? Yeah, you are. Women have rejected me for it all my life. And then 2 hours later, they never get a response. Exactly. Your attitude is the problem. Huh? How? I've watched the show Love Island UK before. Women didn't like the short men on there. And you think talking like this is gonna help you? I don't believe that. I don't like when women tell me my experience in life didn't happen. Except this isn't how you start talking to someone. You aren't successful here. Oh, it starts to look at how you behave. And talk to women. I was interested in you and who you were, but what you have to say right off the bat is not helpful for either of us. Yeah, I've done research on it for about 10 years now, from 18 to 28. Had countless women
No.
told me I'm too short. So I don't know what you mean by the way I talk.
Why is she hitting on Eeyore? I don't understand.
I'm respectful of every human I interact with.
No.
Look at how you projected yourself to me. Even just for the first 2 things you said, self-deprecation is not attractive. You immediately made it about your height, which I didn't ask for, nor do I care about. I just want you to understand how much pain I'm in to all this. So I know nothing about you, and the first thing you want me to know is you're in pain because women reject you allegedly for your height. Allegedly? That's sad. You told me you were rejected for something, I would believe you. Maybe not, if that's the first thing you learned about a person. Because I struggle with it, it's like you have no empathy for my situation. If you want validation or empathy, Tinder is the wrong place for you. I am not your therapist. The women you meet here are also not your therapist. You need to work on your
Therapists.
insecurities and self-worth, and I'm unmatching you. But I'll be very clear, your height has nothing to do with it.
Good for her.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going back.
Yep.
Adelaide.
All right. One sec here, and we're gonna pull up Hazel. Pick out a category: video games, pop culture, or horror. Whichever one you want, or anybody in chat that wants to take part. Feel free. I think there's a door over here. Yep, this is where the door's at. What is it? All right, hang on a sec. Red's in here. What? What? Oh, okay. One sec. Pop culture. Right on. It's all right. Let's do pop culture here. Do. There we go. This is a weird one. Okay, cool. We'll do a Marvel question. So anybody in chat, you're more than welcome to answer. The question is, would you rather have Spider-Man's powers or Wolverine's powers? We'll do like the peak of their runs as well. Let's see what Red says when he gets back. Deadpool? It'll be the closest you're gonna get there is gonna be Wolverine. So it's Wolverine or Spider-Man. I think it's Spider-Man for me. That spider sense is just OP as hell. I think Wolverine, you're gonna be alive for a long, long time. Spider-Man? Not bad. The healing factor on Wolverine's nice. I think, give me one sec here. Yes, here. You love Red? Yeah. He is stuffing his face real quick. Their dinner is done, so they're eating. Red is a ton of fun. The color? Yeah, the color red's good too. The color red is also stuffing his face right now because the food is done.
Oh, look at you.
Hey Otter, you got a bunch of pee-pee. Good job, bud. You like Red the person? Oh, wow. I will let him know.
You know what the worst thing to eat while streaming is?
Spaghetti.
You get one guess. The first doesn't matter, it's spaghetti. So that camera's going away. Goodbye, camera. Y'all can get your rocks off watching someone else eat spaghetti. How are we doing?
Hazel said that she... Oh, so the question was, it was pop culture, and it was, would you rather have the powers of Wolverine or Spider-Man? Hazel picked Deadpool.
Oh, that's incorrect.
And then she said, Spider-Man. Well, you adore complicated houseplants? Yeah.
So Spider-Man means you don't get sperm anymore.
It
You're
says the
radiating your
powers
balls.
of. It doesn't say the negatives of. Also, I don't think in Hazel's case she's got to worry about the sperm.
No, her ovaries won't work anymore.
Whoa, doggo. There we go. That was almost bad.
I think Wolverine.
You think Wolverine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm standing by Spider-Man on this. I'd like to be able to die at some point, and Spider Sense is just super
For what?
super OP. What do you mean
For
for
what?
what?
You think you're gonna like cheat at Casino Night or something?
Did it what?
You gonna cheat at card games with it?
With a Spider Sense? No, but I'll know when there's danger.
You tell me you're not taking the Spider Sense to Vegas?
Yeah, what do you know what you would have to do for the Spider Sense to go off in Vegas? It's a life-threatening situation. Like, you think he just is he actually using his Spider Sense for
Any
poker?
cards? Yes, he has in the past. Yes.
No kidding. But he does Spidey Sense if you regenerate and can't die. Yeah, but you're gonna live forever and slowly go insane. And then your healing factor is going to stop at some point. And I don't know. I think the freedom with Spider-Man is a lot better than walking around as a tank constantly.
You don't get web shooters though.
It was peak superpower, so it wouldn't be fluid. It would be built in.
Oh, I see.
Yep. The same for Wolverine though. It's peak Wolverine powers.
So no metal.
Yeah, it'd be bones. Well, I mean, I don't know. It depends on what I guess where you stand on that.
I wouldn't want the metal.
You wouldn't want. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'd be walking around, like a tank constantly.
Do I have to be Wolverine's height?
Yes, durable. No, it's just powers. It just says powers. It doesn't say anything else. You don't have to be. You don't have to be 4'1".
He's not 4'1".
Team Hazel. He's small boy, bud.
Yeah, but he's not 4'1".
How tall is Wolverine? Go ahead and look it up.
Well, I'm looking. 5'3".
5'3". That's still pretty short.
That's
Can never get
awful.
drunk. Yeah, can't get drunk.
Oh well, how well ever will I survive?
I think he ends up. I think what it is he sobers up super quickly. But oh no, that is a lot of bad guys. That's what bugged the last time. That here we go.
Do another one.
Hang on a sec. I'm shooting up a skull.
I want to be drunk and sad. I want to be drunk and sad.
Oh no. What's up, Alfar? How you doing, bud? We really need to get. I need to get leveling goo and keep it on me.
I don't know. I don't think I could ethically sleep with someone with Spider-Man, knowing that I'll just irradiate them.
Ethically sleep with them? No, you don't get the weakness. So no radiation poisoning.
Oh, there's
just the
no
powers.
weakness.
Just the powers. Unless the powers were
None of
like
your responsibility.
all of the powers, none of the responsibility. Uncle Ben still dies though. It's in the contract. You want to do a video game this time? All right, give me 1 sec here, and I will do another one. I'm gonna buy Red some time so he can continue stuffing his face.
I got it.
All right, so video game. Hey, that's. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the stuff. How are you doing? So the question is,
Did you know that Ara Ara backwards is Ara Ara?
would you rather exist in the universe of Halo or Mass Effect?
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect? Really?
Mm-hmm. The ships are nicer.
How you doing, Panda? How you doing? Yeah, see, I think Halo too.
Mass Effect.
Oh, the universe, not the why. I don't want to. I don't want. Isn't it though? If the universe is gonna end, I'd rather it not end by Skittles.
I mean, who's to say the universe is ending?
Mass Effect.
Is that how those games ended?
Yeah, it ended. You get to like basically. It was supposed to be like this. This entire game system where every choice you made throughout all. Hey, leveling goo. Tell me they got leveling goo. They don't. Why don't they have leveling goo? What is this problem with this thing? Let's take a mega crush then. Anyway, all your choices were supposed to matter, but then when the game is coming to an end, basically you just picked what color you wanted the universe to end in. Horribly disappointing.
Alright. My counter argument is the flood exists in Halo,
Yes.
and any universe that has
Yeah, that was
flood-
Mass Effect. The choice was Mass Effect or Halo. Right? I read that right? Yeah, Mass Effect or Halo. As I said, I would rather live in the Halo universe because I don't want to die from Skittles.
You'd rather die to the grave mine
Yeah.
as it probes you?
Okay, nobody said anything about probing. Why did you add probing?
Prerequisite.
Prerequisite? Oh.
I think the likelihood of dying is just as much in Halo. At least the
Yeah,
fun is
absolutely.
nicer, and you can have relationships.
You don't have to live on Reach.
Every other planet gets glass too, motherfucker.
Earth does pretty well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, pretty well.
Good fucking
Oh, I
pain
can
you
make
go
those
there. Someone's gonna say New Mombasa, like it's Final Destination. No, I'll stick with my space filters. Thank you.
Oh, okay, here we go. Too many. Alright. Wait 1 sec. Panda's entered in now. Do you want pop culture, video games, or horror? Pick a category. Assuming you stuck around. Give him a second to answer while I try not to die.
What's up? What was the question?
I was asking Panda to pick a category. open up the chest now? I think that she went and probably started playing a game. Red. Video games, horror, or pop culture?
Pop culture.
Okay. This customer good to go. Those are definitely getting with us.
Horror.
You doing horror?
Video game.
Oh my god, pick one. Which one?
I already did, Pucker. It took too long. I picked 3 of them.
Okay, well, I'm opening a thing. Give me a second. I don't have any needles. Damn it. All right, cool. So let's go. Horror. We're gonna do. Let's do horror.
Mass Effect 2. Blue boobies.
Blue boobies, indeed.
7-foot tall muscle Bobby Halo Spartans.
Who would you rather face off against? This is a rough one, actually. Who would you rather face off against? Pinhead from Hellraiser or Candyman?
In Candyman's sense, I'm not racist.
I think you're fighting him at the peak of Candyman. I don't think he cares.
At the peak of Candyman?
Yeah.
I don't think he cares. Doesn't Candyman only hurt people who deserve it, though? Isn't that the whole point?
You are facing off against either Pinhead or Candyman. You are facing off. Pick one. There's no appealing to their broader sense of justice or empathy.
The fuck I can't! You've never barded. I'm gonna bard like my life depends on it.
I'm gonna bard.
So what if I told
Hold
you
my beer, I'm
that
barding.
if you attack some specific politicians, Mr. Man, you could end systemic racism forever. And he'd be like, what? What? Hear me out. And then I pull out the spreadsheet.
I pull out the spreadsheet.
You kill some people who are hateful vendors. Alright? Prejudice. And then at this point, Pinhead's like sitting down.
Yeah.
He's like, he's got some good points. we should probably start attacking people who are actually.
You are
systemic
going to face off against one of
yes,
them.
of course.
No, they are coming for you.
Whether they
Not
come or
for
not,
a
it's entirely
debate.
up to them.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sure Pinhead will be.
I need to
Lord
touch his
knows how he
box.
keeps it- Lord knows how he keeps his tunic clean. I mean, Pinhead. No, not Pinhead. Candyman. I guess in a fight, Candyman. Tony Todd was a big motherfucker, though. But at least
Tony
he's
Todd is
less
massive.
magic. At least he's less magic, and that is my justification.
You think
My
so?
goal is, yeah, less magic.
I feel like they're both otherworldly.
Absolutely, yeah, less magic. You know, I could dodge some bees easier than I could dodge a chain through my fucking sternum. All right, that's where my logic goes.
Fair enough. All right, anybody who was in chat, what do you guys think? Candyman or Pinhead? Who do you think you got a better chance surviving against?
And now it's surviving.
Hey, they're coming for you. Like it's.
I
We're
like how
going
one of
to-
these. All right, Red's answering. It's drunk altercation at a fucking Waffle House. Everyone
You and
else,
Pinhead are at a
you have
Waffle House
polite
at 3 a.m. You're pissed drunk. He says something
Everyone-
offhanded about your wife. Tony Todd steps in and goes, "Yeah, Red's wife does be doing that," and then it just escalates very badly because everybody's pissed drunk.
I think that ends with me and Tony Todd getting shit faced together and waking up. And like a fucking bread and breakfast or something.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
You don't think?
I
I
don't think
so. Rest in peace, Tony Todd. You would have liked this question. I'd have kicked. He'd
Oh,
have said
wow.
I'd have kicked the shit. He would have kicked the shit out of me. That's his answer.
Probably, yeah.
I loved you in
This
Swamp
way.
Jason, Mr. Todd.
Swamp Jason was okay. It was an okay movie. The first one. After the first one, it got bad. It got real bad.
Yeah, well, they started having fun with it, and you know what? Let them have their
The
fun.
night.
Let the kids have some fun. All right,
That's what I came
Pop
in here for.
culture.
I came in here because I'm gonna start blowing stuff up.
pop culture. Or did
Excuse
you want to
me.
go get your spaghetti?
I will go get my food here momentarily. I'm finishing a quest. All right, pop culture.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
here we go.
about celebrity.
Here's one that's not. Here's one that's not like life threatening or a weird situation. Who would you rather have dinner with, Gandalf or Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Really?
Really?
It's
Hands
Gandalf
down.
all day for me.
Hands
Why Obi-Wan?
down. Because I think I'd have a more stimulating conversation. I think Gandalf would talk about some shit I wouldn't understand. At least
I think
Obi-Wan can hold a
Gandalf is
fucking
going to
pen.
have really good weed.
You're gonna smoke with Gandalf.
I'm going to smoke with Gandalf. Absolutely.
Yeah. See,
100%.
see, that's the bigger takeaway is you're gonna have a nice dinner with Obi-Wan. Gandalf's gonna get you zooted.
on a wizard level, yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah, I'm
see
down for that.
This'll put some hair on your toe knuckles.
All right, you're up, bud.
All right, let's go. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
6.5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tales from Retail.
Joy.
Oh, yeah, here we go, join. Jeez. Retail, I don't know. So you worked
They
retail,
did
right?
No damage. I worked retail for way too long. As soon as I was able to go corporate, I went corporate, and as soon as I could get out of doing it, I got out of doing it.
Smart man. Let's go to the top. Top of our top.
God, you're peeking your mic.
I'm so sorry. All right. This is from a deleted user. It's called "Don't Let My Wife See."
Oh no.
I
Go on.
work in a small locally owned toy shop in a little college town. I'm immediately suspicious of what toy means in this context. However, we have a lot of down-to-earth people and families. Couples come in with 3 kids. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
I don't know that we're out of the park yet. Keep going.
Oh, God, no! People come in with 3 kids, and immediately the kids go crazy, wanting to show the parents every single toy in the store. Small store, but it's broken into 3 different districts, rooms connected by hallways. We have a card rack next to the cash wrap that has all sorts of cards. As the wife is being dragged by her kids around the store, the husband comes up to me and quietly goes, "Don't let my wife see this. We are big Star Wars fans." And he slides me this card and cash to pay for it. Let me see the card here.
You just tell me what the card is.
It's Chewbacca holding a boombox, and it says, "You're my true love."
Oh.
Yeah, a little flutters. I quietly make small talk with him about the weather and ring him up. I finish just in time as his wife and kids walk around and they grab their dad to go back and ask for toys. I'm chatting with the mom, and she sees the card on my card rack and says, "This would be perfect for my husband, but don't let him see this," and slides me cash. Finishes
Oh,
the
that's
transaction
funny.
and winks. It's the exact same card.
That's
They finished
awesome.
their shopping, purchased a few toys for
for their 3 kids and walk out, both chuckling to themselves about how clever they are. That's the full story. I like that. I like
That's
that
just a
lot.
good story.
I like that story.
Hey, if you're new and you're hanging out here, we have a Discord we are in almost all the time and do things like play video games and talk about other stuff like video games. So if you're interested,
Movies.
feel free to be in there.
Movies, music, sports. Never sports. We don't talk about sports.
Nobody talks about sports ball. Elmo does, but we don't understand what he's talking
we
about.
don't entertain him. He lives in a castle.
He does live in a castle. This is true.
He lives in a castle. You want to meet a man who lives in a castle? Hit up our Discord. Link in description.
Yeah. I just
Tell
put the
them
link in.
Zero sent you.
Yeah. Tell them Zero sent you. Oh, Callie.
He's like,
He lies. He's never in there anymore. I am in there all the time.
Bishop, don't you pay rent? The rent-controlled server.
Bishop's the reason why that Discord does as well as it did, man. We got the he helped us with the what was it? Back in the day, the Meeseek spot that's in there, Ores? Oh god, it's good.
You mean
I said,
General
oh, Callie,
Meeseeks?
because you got sad. I was
General
being
Meeseeks?
sad.
General.
Sir, the bots are out of
Well, no,
control.
it's
They're trying to
yeah,
ban
it got
everyone in the
it got
server.
promoted.
General
Yeah.
B6. Oh, the
He
line.
stepped up.
This is my post, and I will not falter. Alright.
Yo, I'm
How's it
having.
hanging, Phil?
Just 36 cents, no big deal. So I used to work in an ice cream chain where we prepared ice cream with various toppings on a frozen piece of rock. Okay. On this particular day, I was working with one other person. We weren't too busy. 2 young guys came in, about high school age. They ordered a large bowl of ice cream with a few toppings. I mixed it for them and went to ring them up. I'll use G for guy since I really just talked to one of them. Okay, so that'll be this much money. Okay, I have a gift card. Great! I scanned the card. So it looks like you owe another 36 cents after the gift card. At that point, they both look at each other and shrug sadly. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any other money with me. Never mind. Oh, okay, it's cool. It's only 36 cents. I take the 36 cents out of the tip jar and put it in the till. No big deal. Wow, thanks! The 2 guys leave, and I thought that was that. It felt good doing something nice for some kids who just wanted to have some fun. So the one guy comes back several hours later. I saw him come in and went to the register to meet him. Oh, hey, you're back. Did you need something? Before I finished, without looking at me once or saying
Jesus
Still-
fucking balls.
Hey, I want to remind you, if Zero swears, you can call him out on it. if
They
you're quick
already
enough.
got me. They already got me.
Within 20 seconds.
He got it right away. You only get the one. You got me. I'll pay. You don't know.
No. Adrian.
So the one guy comes back several hours later. I saw him come in and went to the register to meet him. Oh, hey, you're
Yeah, I
back.
guess
Did you need
technically
anything
it
else?
is.
Before I finished,
right.
without looking at me once or saying a word, he dropped a $20 bill in the jar and immediately turned and left. I was so shocked, I just stared at him after he walked out the door. So that was pretty cool.
No, there's more cusses now. The new ones are in the panel below. Did I update the panel below? I think I updated the
Jesus.
panel below.
The Bishop Bible.
Yeah, you can buy words to add to the list for if you donate $25 to Stack Up, which is a charity that supports veterans through gaming. You can buy a word that'll ban me for the rest of the year, and every time that I say that word, you can hit the button in the channel points called Cussed, where I will have to donate $1 to Stack Up for the rest of the year every time I get called out. So Bishop just got $3 out
What
of
were the
me
words?
to Stack Up. I'm not going to tell you the words. They're in my panel. I will say that the only time that it counts is if I am using it as a cuss word. If I just say, Timmy likes to go to the park and play with his balls, it is not a banned word. I'm not going to
However,
not
it
be
is
able to
very
talk.
uncomfortable.
Yes. People tend to stare.
Timmy's been banned from several parks.
But yes, anything that gets used as a cuss.
Want to do another one? That was short and sweet.
Yep. Let's do it.
The
Am I the
day-
asshole?
No, I got one more. The day I pretended to be someone's dad. I want to do that one. That sounds interesting.
All right.
Have you ever pretended to be someone's dad?
No.
Okay.
That's all I got for you. No, I've never done that.
Lying.
I didn't
Lying.
say anything. I didn't say anything. I did not say that. Did I? Oh, yeah, but that was in a conversation about something we are talking about where that is a title. That's why I said it has to be said as a cuss.
You just start doing Reddits called shit poop pee pee.
Yeah, no, because they'll just get banned.
Doesn't matter how you use it. As
Yeah, the rules.
Listen,
were
I
written.
was very specific about how it had to be being used. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to, I knew there was things I was going to be doing where those words were going to be a thing. I'll give that to you today, though.
The bishop
I
just an
cannot
old man.
find-
He doesn't know better. Come on now. Give him his money.
I can't find... I cannot find what I'm supposed to do here.
While Zero's paying out of pocket towards stack up,
Yep.
The day I pretended to be someone's dad. The owner is a family friend and asked me if I could cover because they were short on staff. So I think this counts on Tales from Retail. This takes place in a small convenience store. There wasn't much to do, so I decided to walk around, maybe reorganize some misplaced items, when suddenly a kid, maybe 3 or 4 years old, holds my hand. Kind of look around to see if someone lost their child, when I see a young lady give me a go on gesture. I'm a bit confused that is what she wants me to do, but whatever, I was bored and this kid looked cooler than my friends. So I asked if he liked candy and asked which one he liked. He didn't say anything, just pointed to some gummy worms. Me. That's cool. Me too. I like the sour ones because I can make this face sour. Yeah. This made the kid laugh. I love you, Daddy, and the kid hugs me. To be honest, I freaked out a bit. I thought this kid couldn't possibly be mine. As I looked over to the young lady, she started tearing up. I love you too, son. The boy ran back to the lady. The lady walked up to me and hugged me. I'm sorry for that. My husband just passed away. Jesus Christ!
Oh,
My
no.
husband just passed away 2 days ago. This is the first time I saw him talk since that day. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. They proceed to leave. The boys waving
That's
his
rough.
gummy worms at me, and I do the sour face. He does the same.
I don't want to be
Oof.
here anymore.
Oof. I cannot find... Oh, I think I just found it by accident.
Zero is dying to zombies, and I'm over here being sad.
That one's sad. I don't want to do that one. Fuck it.
I feel like there's just one thing left in here, and I can't find it. That was a snake, but...
Nope, that one's sad too. That's about a pet store. I don't. Oh my god. Why is this Reddit filled with happy? Where's the happy shit?
I'm not the asshole, bud.
Sour thoughts.
Mm,
There's
yeah,
no
our
asshole.
thoughts.
Sour thoughts.
Pong is named after ping pong, but it plays much more like air hockey. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's much better.
It's not from up there.
You can tell. Okay, welcome back. I just
Hey,
read some
welcome back,
depressing
Hazel.
shit.
You could tell if a business was founded prior to the internet because they used tricks to get their names to the front of the alphabet in the phone book. Examples like A1 Storage, AAA Cleaning, etc.
That's neat. That's neat. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Boop, 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 boop. Do we have anybody in the community that is live right? Uh-oh.
If you put on a pair of underwear on top of another pair, then it's technically not underwear anymore.
do you think of that? Yeah, that's doing anything for you guys. I read something sad. It was about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I need a second, please.
Down is always perceived as the direction with the most gravitational force. I mean,
I just looked over there. I had 7 DMs. I was like, oh no. One
Bishop
person has
was-
called in.
to
Uh-oh,
the
who
to
called
the
in?
stream.
To the stream, yeah. Somebody actually called in. Give me a second.
Hey, first time listener. It's time to get the let out.
Oh, it's Bishop. There you go, Bishop. You can go
Throughout
ahead.
Blue's Clues, Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper were definitely banging in the cupboard while we were off looking for clues. That one made me uncomfy, but it's probably true. You guys like Blue's Clues? You, yes, you, the listener, are someone's emotional support animal.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Doing a banging a I can't even speak. Doing a bang up job, champ. Holy shit. Please. Since rich people can afford better food, they probably taste better too.
That's not a thought I wanted.
There's many things I do, but the last thing I do is die.
The last
We
thing
should
is
all
done,
have
is that what you said?
Yeah.
This is the second time that I feel like this place bugged out on me, and I cannot find this last zombie. I had this problem the other day too, and I am not having fun with this. Boop, boop.
Forensic analysis and archaeology are in the same field, but the main factor is how long the body has been there. People who pretend to not know English are making it harder for people who actually don't know English.
I mean, kinda. Do I don't have the points for it? I don't have the points for it. Okay, the perception's where it was expensive.
Unless
Got a
you
dead eye
get
out
your
of it.
unless you get your clothes tailored, people in the Middle Ages had clothes that fit better than ours do today.
Yes, that's because there's more of us today. Has to be made on a larger scale. I
The
cannot
second
find this zombie.
the second
That's
toe
very
feels
crazy.
like the foot's middle finger rather than the actual middle toe. Anyone who isn't listening needs to perk up when I say this again. The second toe feels like the foot's middle finger rather than the actual middle toe. How does that make you feel?
Cannot.
This
Gotta be-
motherfucker lost this shit, and I'm just gonna read Sharth for the next 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to quit this. I'm gonna have to quit this quest because this is the second time that this one has bugged on me. I cannot get it to. I cannot get it to do it. That sucks.
In the US, it probably takes longer on average to tell time for an oven at 350.
Wait, what?
In the US, it probably takes longer on average to tell what time it is for an oven at 350.
Yes.
They don't have time.
Yeah. Alrighty, where are we at? That's where we're at. Alright, so I'm going to pop this out, pop this out. I'm gonna head back to town so I can turn my stuff in.
The most popular sports are likely played for 2 to 3 hours because that's generally how long it takes the average man to play to exhaustion.
Meep.
Bit.
Hold on, Noxy, how you doing? Thank you for the bits. As well, Hazel.
If Pokemon were real, fire types would be illegal to own in California.
Yes. Yes, that's a fair. That's a fair statement.
No! You can't bring the world to fantasy and just say no fire types allowed.
You absolutely can.
You
What's
have
Moltres gonna
Pokemon
do
to
out in LA?
fuck some shit up. Is what they're doing in LA.
There will never be a time where somebody's
Yeah,
gonna be like,
Snorlax.
"Oh,
You know much cooler sports would
hey,
be.
thank you for the
Snorlax
medical
was playing
stuff."
for the Lakers.
Wait, what was that? Who's playing for the Lakers?
You know how much cooler it would be if Snorlax was playing for the Lakers.
Oh God.
Yeah, did you wake up, Hazel? I love that notification.
What'd you do?
Hi.
Deafen her?
No. Set off a tactical nuke.
Ah.
She gave me 1 bit and it might have blown out some eardrums.
Yo, all right, cool. So I'm going to raid us out because I am going to go eat food.
Okay.
I'm going to raid our friend Elmo, who has just recently gotten back into streaming. And if you could, please go tell him how awesome Rocco is. That's all you gotta say. Just tell him about Rocco. If everybody could just tell Elmo about Rocco, I would appreciate you. Go poke him, say hi. If you enjoy his content, please drop him a follow. He's a good friend of mine. He's been in the content creation world for over 10 years. Show him some love.
I'm probably gonna do that too. I don't have an outro as good as that.
See everybody tomorrow.